What's going on, everybody? It's C. Leone back at you with another video. And if you're trying to go from this to this, you came to the right place. And guess what? I do this because I love to help. This is my way to give back. There wasn't a video like this that was made for me. I had to figure this out on my own. Maybe I can be there for you. That's the whole point of this video. No BS. This is just a video to help you turn your life around in less than a year. Matter of fact, to be more exact, I did it in 9.5 months. Crazy, right? But without further ado, we're not gonna delay it any longer. Let's get into it. 5 steps. Number 1, I had to want to change. There was a moment where I got tired of looking at myself in the mirror. It doesn't have to be fitness, but for me it was, okay? And fitness is a good way to start because when it comes to skills of using your hands or typing, there's a lot of skills that you can try to learn that you won't see instant results in. But fitness is a good way to track your progress. And that's why it's a good baseline to fixing the structure of your life for all the mayhem that's there. It's a great way to start. You gotta want it. I was looking in the mirror and I knew that's not who I was. I wasn't that person. The person that I was inside. Step 2, you need a set structure that is set in stone, not in feelings. It can't be a, do I feel like working out today? Because if we leave it in the choices of our feelings, chances are, if we're comfortable, we're gonna say no every time. Same thing with motivation. You can't wait till you feel like you wanna go to the gym. You have to just go. So it has to be a structure, premeditated. All right, either sit down and build yourself a program. There's a million free videos that you can find on YouTube with full programs or articles on the internet. What worked for me was something called the 75 Hard Challenge. And that's how I got from this to that, okay? And the steps of the challenge are this. Now hear me out, okay? It's gonna sound like a lot. All right, 2 workouts, 45 minutes each, one of which has to be outside. Take a progress photo every day, read 10 pages of a self-help or nonfiction book every day, drink a gallon of water, follow a diet, and no cheat meals or alcohol. Every day, nonstop for 75 days straight. And if you miss even one of those things, you gotta start all the way back at day 1. It took me 4 attempts in order to do that, but I completed it, okay? That's why it took me 9.5 months, because I kept on having to restart. One day, I missed a progress photo, and I had to start back at day 1 because I missed a progress photo. I did everything else. I drank my gallon of water, read my 10 pages, did my 2 workouts, no alcohol, none of that, and I missed a progress photo. I still had to start over because I had to be honest with myself, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Actually, I lied. We're gonna get to it right now. Step 3, you gotta be honest with yourself. You can lie to everybody else about your progress, but when it comes to that conversation that you're having with yourself, you have to be honest. If you allow yourself to cheat, you're never going to progress. When it comes to changing your life, you're gonna get out of it what you put into it. That's what it's about, is keeping yourself accountable. Step 4, when you find a program or if you build a program, I highly recommend 75 Hard. Keep in mind, it seems impossible. I thought it was impossible too, until I did it. Like about halfway through, I was like, you know what? I actually think I might be able to do this. And then I realized something very special. I didn't think I could do the 75 Hard, but then I realized I could, and then I did. So if I doubted myself with that, and I still did it, what else can I do that I don't think I can? You know what I'm saying? Our brains limit ourselves. I'm just gonna stop there on that. I might save that for another video. But yes, stick to the program. If you say that you're going to go to the gym every day for a month and you see progress after 3 weeks, and you're like, you know what, I'm good. Don't stop. If you set a month, stick to the month. No cheats. For years, I would rubber band back and forth. I would get fit and then I'd be like, you know what, I look good. Or I'd find a girl and then I would relax. And then me and the girl break up, and then I get fit, and then I relax. And then it's a vicious cycle. So find something and stick to it, period. And that also kind of leads into tip number 5. You gotta find your reason why. And it's gotta be bigger than just looking good or being successful or attractive, because there's gonna be a time in this challenge, in this transformation, where it's gonna suck. Chances are, if you're watching this video, it probably already does suck for you. But I'm not gonna lie, change is hard. And in order to get out of your rut, it's gonna be really hard. And it's not gonna be fair. But do you wanna get out of it or not? Because for me, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it was time for me to make a change. It's about 2 or 3 weeks in, I started to be like, man, I felt like I have to do so many taskings in the day. I don't have enough time to do what I want to do. But I stuck it through. That little hump right there where you're just don't want to do it anymore. This is the most important part of the challenge. Because you can't tell, but it gets easier once you get over this hill. And then you start to bear fruit from it. So what I'm saying is toughing it out when you want to the least is the most important part of the challenge. And that's what it comes down to. Because when it comes to life is challenging. Escaping out of a rut is challenging. So for this structure, for this challenge that you build for yourself or you find outline, know that it is not a challenge until it becomes challenging. I'm gonna end it there. It's been your boy C. Leone. I'll see you next time. Lock in, let's get right.